safe for sensitive skin with eczema and psoriasis.
Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go, this is Valley News Live at noon.
New for you at noon, the fate of high school sports this fall is expected to be decided today. Administrators with the Minnesota State High School League are meeting now to discuss the fall sports season for all high school athletes in the state. An all-day Zoom call is scheduled to discuss if volleyball, football, soccer, and other sports will be played or put on hold for another year. So far, they have decided to allow cross-country, girls tennis, girls swimming, and diving this fall. Stay with us here at Valley News Live or on the VNL News app as we bring you the latest on their decision. Fire crews responded to a massive fire this morning in Minnesota State Capitol. A fire so big it could be seen from miles away. The fire started at a construction site in downtown St. Paul near the Xcel Energy Center. The blaze completely engulfed the Seven Corners Gateway site, an apartment building and hotel complex. The Minnesota Department of Transportation says several streets and interstate ramps in the vicinity were closed. DOT traffic cameras show flames shooting in the air can be seen for miles. The fire is mostly out at this point, with crews looking for hot spots. It is unknown if anyone was injured. Well, another day of warm weather, but a little birdie tells us that could change by tomorrow. Let's check in with meteorologist Lisa Green.
Well, we are looking at some rain moving in and the chance for some thunderstorms too coming up for later tonight and tomorrow. So we will be seeing some changes in the valley. Right now, we're doing pretty well. You can see that there are some clouds in the region. In fact, in the foreground, there's a little shade going on right now thanks to a cloud obscuring the sun from our view at the station. And right now, things are looking like that throughout the valley. Some places seeing a couple of clouds, others not seeing much at all. And Fargo's at 72 degrees right now. It's 73 in Grand Forks, 72 in Fergus Falls and in Bemidji, and in Devil's Lake we're at 71. So here's a look at the radar and satellite map. You can see there are some passing clouds in some areas, but generally speaking, we're still on the dry side and quiet side. Keeping an eye on what's going on out to the west. Not an impressive looking round of rain, but still there's some rain there, and that could have some impacts on us later tonight. Your afternoon planner, mid to upper 70s and some sunshine mixed in with those clouds. We'll talk more about our rain chances and more increasing storms coming our way as we head through the extended planner.
Hopefully they won't be too strong of storms. Thanks, Lisa. The Barnesville Public School Board approved a 6-month contract extension for School Resource Officer Jeff Thorlson after previous talks of eliminating the position altogether. Barnesville Superintendent Dr. John Elgerbush says the school board approved the contract for the first half of the school year and says the school board asked the city to look at their next fiscal year budget to see how much they could put toward the position. Ellerbush says the city's budget won't be decided on until as late as December. Ellerbush says if the city can't financially support the SRO position full-time for the second semester, the school board will look at reducing hours for the SRO while still hopefully having a presence at the school. Fargo schools are set to begin on September 6th. This COVID-19 Instructional Plan Committee will meet every 2 weeks to review data regarding COVID-19 cases in our community and make the necessary plans to be adopted to keep students and staff safe. The committee is seeking parents in the elementary, middle, and high school levels. To sign up, you just need to include your first and last name, email address, primary phone number, and what grade of schooling your child is currently in. Now, the first meeting is set to start on August 10th from 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. All other meetings will be every 2 weeks beginning August 24th from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Parents that want to be considered will need to sign up by 5 p.m. today. Committee members will be notified of their selection tomorrow. For more details on how to sign up, visit our VNL News app. We have updated data from COVID-19 within our region. In North Dakota, 149 new cases have been confirmed, as well as 2 new deaths linked to the illness. There are now 1,111 active cases in the state and 107 total deaths. 5,715 people are listed as recovered. In Minnesota, 606 new cases have been confirmed, along with 4 new deaths linked to COVID-19. The death toll in Minnesota now sits at 1,520. Over 50,000 patients are listed as recovered. The head of the World Health Organization says we shouldn't count on a vaccine alone to stop the coronavirus. He says there may never be a silver bullet and we'll need to change our behavior as well. Recent large gatherings like a rave under a bridge in New York over the weekend are raising alarms for health experts. David Begnaud is in Miami Beach with more.
In many parts of the country, Mississippi, Missouri, Illinois, Ohio, the number of cases are rising. And
this is Dr. Ashish Jha, director of the Harvard Global Health Institute. He is warning that unless attitudes on masks and public health rules change, no region of the country is going to be safe from new outbreaks.
Right now, across much of the Rust Belt, I don't expect schools to be able to open or certainly stay open for any extended period of time because their virus levels are too high.
In 32 states and Puerto Rico, the percent of positive tests is still above the recommended level for reopenings. Handling it properly means wearing masks and avoiding crowds, indoors and out. But still, gatherings like this house party near Beverly Hills keep happening.
It is a public health issue for everybody, no matter how healthy or young you might think you are.
Molly Grantham says her entire family caught the virus, including her 2 young kids and her brand new baby boy, Hobie.
How's the baby?
Thank God, okay. I've studied his breathing like a hawk. It's been really nerve-wracking because you don't really know what you're studying, right?
Once her family recovered, Molly decided to share her story online.
Welcome, I'm Molly Grantham.
Molly is no stranger to storytelling. She's an anchor at WBTV, the CBS affiliate in Charlotte, North Carolina. She's even covered the virus. But going through it showed her there was a lot she still didn't know.
I didn't know that you didn't have to have a fever. I didn't know kids were definitely susceptible. My God, if I could learn something, I felt like maybe someone else could learn something from our story once I knew we were safe to tell it.
She said she's not sure where her family caught the virus. It might have been from her in-laws coming into town to help watch the kids while she was delivering, or her husband caught it in the hospital cafeteria. In our consumer alert this afternoon, Honda is recalling 1.6 million vehicles. Honda issued 4 different recalls covering 3 vehicles: the 2019 and 2020 Passport, the 2019 through 2021 Pilot, and the 2018 through 2020 Odyssey minivan. The recalls are to fix problems that include faulty backup camera displays, malfunctioning dashboard displays, and sliding doors that don't latch properly. Honda will notify owners and begin making those free repairs starting next month. And Home Depot is leaning into e-commerce and speeding up delivery of online orders. The Atlanta-based home improvement store will build 3 new distribution centers in the Atlanta area alone in the next 18 months. The company says the move is to keep up with customers' demands for speed and convenience. Home Depot wants to offer same-day and next-day delivery to 90% of the U.S. population. Right now, it can reach 50%. Home Depot's online sales grew by about 80% year over year in the company's first quarter. Well, coming up at noon, college towns are being put up to the test during this coronavirus pandemic. This is a pretty comfortable weather day. Whether it's a plan your day, up next.
You're watching Valley News Live.